Hi, this is Tina Crowley, and I'm here with CMG Home Loans and Jarred Alexandrov, and he's going to talk today about a very special loan program they have that hopefully can help you. Hi, Jarred. How are you?
Thanks for having me, Tina.
Oh, thanks for being here with me. And why don't you describe your loan, your home loan program, Home Fund It?
Home Fund It is an amazing program. Thank you, particularly for first-time home buyers. Home Fund It is the only loan in America that lets you crowdsource your down payment.
That's amazing.
Yeah, down payment is usually the #1 biggest issue, especially for first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
And while some people have very generous parents and can get
Right,
a gift,
right.
we don't all have that. And quite frankly, the basic mortgage rules don't allow for this. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac don't allow you to get a gift from a friend
Right.
or a coworker. Has to be from a blood relative. So this has been a big issue for a lot of people over the years, and CMG has solved the issue. We created our own special program in conjunction with Freddie Mac to be able to allow people to raise money through wedding donations, graduation donations, fundraising for running a race, fundraising through a school or a church, and all that money gets pooled into an account. And that money can then be used towards down payment and or closing costs.
Okay. Is there a cap on how much can be raised?
There's no total amount of cap, but the largest donation that one individual can give is $5,000.
Okay.
We've had people raise as much as $40,000.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I know.
It's such a first-time home buyers, especially when people want to jump into the market, they're always concerned about, you know, how much they can put down and how that will impact their month-to-month mortgage payment.
Right.
So obviously, if they're able to crowdsource and get a little bit more money going, everything helps. You know?
Having more down payment only helps. Yes, you can do 3% down, right? And we've helped a lot of people buy with 3% down. But the truth of the matter is, having more down payment not only makes your offer look better to a seller, but it keeps your monthly payments lower, your PMI lower, you may get a better interest rate. So it's a very cool program, and especially for people that are getting married and starting a family. Let's pretend we're getting married, Tina. I'd be very lucky. Would you rather have the new pots and pans, or would you rather have money towards a down payment, right? Now maybe you want both, but the point is, it is especially helpful for just newly married couples to get money from their wedding guests to use towards a future home purchase.
Well, it's so nice that they have choices, like, you know, that this is something that they could present to family and friends and people that they know, sort of help each other, you know, get into the home buying market.
Now, I didn't even mention the best part.
All right,
the best part is
let's give it up.
CMG will match up to $2,000 as a grant towards down payment and closing costs.
And do they have to pay that $2,000 back, or is it just
it's a grant.
That's so wonderful. So, any sort of restrictions? Do you have to be a first-time home buyer only?
You don't have to be a first-time home buyer. It's just that is the typical people that are looking to use this program, but certainly can be used by second, third-time home buyers.
All right.
I mentioned the $5,000 per person. The other cool thing is it can be the gift can be given on a credit card, which is much different than the typical gifting rules, as you know, in the mortgage world, where it has to be a check or a transfer, and you've got to source it and show the bank statement. So this actually makes it easier for people to give.
And so this is a win-win, because if you're young prospective home buyers and you have some money, maybe a little bit more will put you over the edge and allow you to compete in this highly competitive market. And if you really, really want to buy a home and you don't have a lot of money to start, anything that's, you know, gifted to you will really help you.
100%.
Sort of. Can you use it for a condo?
You can use it for a condo. You can use it for a multifamily, single family. Just has to be your primary residence. I'll tell you a quick story. We had a buyer that we just pre-approved, first-time home buyer, teacher in East Boston, and she has a 5% down payment, but her sister was going to give her $5,000 as a gift, which is great, right? The truth of the matter is, a lot of people do get some sort of gift when they're buying their first home. So this program allows her to still get the $5,000 gift she was going to get anyways,
Right.
and an additional $2,000 from the mortgage company.
Wow.
So everyone would take a free I wish I had a free $2,000
Right.
when I was buying my home. So if you're already getting a gift, this is a way to actually really just get another additional $2K.
That's standard sort of documentation, things like that, and any impact on closing dates, you know, things like that. No impact at all?
No,
or?
well, the best advice that we can give is to get started with Home Fund It as far in advance as possible.
Okay.
You don't want to wait till you've already found a home.
Right.
If you think you're going to be buying in the next 6 months to a year, you can get set up with your Home Fund It account now to start raising money. It gives you the advantage of time to raise as much money as possible. If you start doing it once you found a home and went to an open house, you're going to be scrambling to try to get donations. You'd actually want to plan 6 months to a year ahead if possible. But otherwise, there's no restrictions besides that it's a conforming conventional loan. It's going to be your normal 30-year fixed type of mortgage that a first-time home buyer typically, or any buyer would typically use. But yeah, the sooner you get started, the sooner you can raise money. Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. Do not hesitate to reach out to Jarred. Certainly you can ask him for some additional information, but this has been great. And so thank you so much, Jarred, for having me today and talking about this amazing program that can hopefully help a lot of people.